Yeah, my name is Travis Tatum Mills. I'm 22. I'm from a small town called Riverside, California. I feel like I'm not one for like stunts or like, I don't like really do shit for like I guess like the attention. Like I just want to keep making music that I want to make. I want to keep touring and playing shows and just having fun like on stage. And I feel like as long as I'm doing that, fans and just people in general are going to gravitate towards it. I don't want to do nothing for like short term like buzz or like shit like that, because when that shit fades, like you really have nothing except for like your stunts that like you pulled. Like I just want to do shit that's real and that's true to me, because I feel like that's the shit that lasts. I just want to make good music and have like good visuals and just represent like what I'm about and like what I bring to the table, because I feel like where I'm from, it's hard to kind of make it out of like that town, and like what I've been doing is just it all comes from like up here. Like I don't have like a team behind me like telling me like what to say or like how to do interviews or how to shoot videos. Like it's just kind of like everything that I want to say, like it's a bit of like chance and it's like a bit of like my brain, and I don't want to fuck up that whole formula. So I feel like what I'm doing resonates over here with a lot of people. Sometimes I feel like I'm even more like well accepted over here. Like I feel like people over here really get what I'm doing kind of ahead of people in the States. So it's nice to be able to come to like different countries and people like love what I'm doing and accept what I'm doing, and they're singing back the same songs that people in the States are, and they don't even speak the same language as I do. I feel like that's very powerful to me, and it just goes to show you like how strong music is. I feel like I'm like a clothes like I shop more than girls do, so like all my money I spend on like jeans and jewelry and shit. I feel like I don't like when I shop, like I don't really like, oh, I need this to like look like this. If I'm out and I see something I like, I'll cop it. As far as like jewelry goes, a lot of shit is like old. Like my dad like gave me like this like gold necklace, and I didn't wear it for a long time, and then like I just like started wearing it, and now I wear it like almost every day. So like I'll go through like weird like spurts, like I'll have a t-shirt that I've worn like 4 years ago, and then I'll fucking hate it and it'll sit in my closet, and then I'll put it on one day and like maybe like cut it and then just like start wearing it every day again. And I feel like that's what's cool about clothes. Like things can go out of style and come back into style, and I feel like fashion kind of repeats itself. So
quite a lot of your music is like pop and like hip hop. Is it kind
hip hop?
Oh.
that's the kind of term I coined. Yeah, like I don't really think about genre and stuff. Like when I'm in a studio or when I'm making music, I just kind of make what I hear. Like I've always kind of had a knack for writing really catchy hooks with like really like catchy melodies. Like singing is like what I did first, and then from a young age, like I could just kind of rhyme shit. So I kind of just, when I'm writing a song, it's just like wherever something fits, it fits, and if it doesn't fit, then I know to change it. And I mean, I'm learning too every day. Like I'm growing as not only as a person but as an artist. So, I feel like my music is gonna mature with me as well. And I don't want to force anything. Like I don't want to go in and say, okay, I'm gonna make a pop record, or okay, I'm gonna make a rap record, and I'm not gonna sing it all, because that would be me kind of cheating myself out of who I am, because I can sing and I can rhyme. So why not manipulate my talents and kind of utilize all of them. I feel like I'm capable of writing all different kinds of songs. I feel like the songs that have maybe over-the-top lyrics, there's like a certain space for those, like a place for those to live. And then I also have songs that don't have those kind of lyrics. But I feel like even just mainstream music today has gotten so edgy as it is. Like some of it is just so bad, and like it's like so like contrived and like forced, and like if I want to say something, I fucking say it. And I feel like people can respect that. Like, I have a song called Fuckin' With My Vans On, and it's on the radio, like, all across the United States. And when I made that song, like, I never thought fucking pop radio stations would be playing, like, Fuckin' With My Vans On, Like, it's the #2, like, most watched video on MTV right now. That's fucking mental. Like, there's obviously people out there who want to say shit like that, and, like, who want to, like, listen to shit like that. And then there's people like me who want to say shit like that. So I feel like it just kind of coincides together, and it's all about like balance. And I feel like with me, like as an artist, it just all balances itself out. You know, like I feel like the kind of poppy hooks and the catchy hooks kind of balance out me saying some fucked up shit like in a verse or something. I wanted tattoos ever since I was a kid. I told my mom I was gonna have my like whole body tattooed when I was like 10, and she started crying. And then like when I was like 13, told her again, and she's like kind of blew it off. When I was 16, I started getting tattoos, and then she kind of started finding out about it. And then she was cool, you know. She just doesn't want me to like tattoo my face and shit, which I can respect that. But you know, I'm obviously like, I'm just a fan of art in general. So like my sleeve is like this artist Jeff Soto. He's from Riverside, California. He's from where I'm from. And I just fell in love with his paintings. So that's kind of what I dedicated my whole left arm to. And it's all about like art. It has like, I have like a movie projector robot with like film coming down. This is like a tape player robot on my arm. And I have a music, like a record player. I feel like it just represents me. The bright colors and shit is just like, I don't know if this is like cliche. I don't know, like my personality. Like I'm not afraid to be bold and like wear weird shit or like say weird shit. And tattoos just kind of adds to my, you know, my style. Like it's just, I've always like envisioned I couldn't picture myself not having tattoos. I feel like I'd be boring as fuck and like look like I should work in a fucking cubicle or something. Like I purposely like went out when I was 18 and got tattoos like all over my shit so I would never be forced into working a job like that, you know. So it's kind of like I'm like forcing myself to make it on my own terms. Well, I feel like it kind of goes hand in hand, because a beat could be really good and then I could do something over it and then I'll hate it, you know. And then if you take my vocals off of it, the beat's still really good, I just don't like what I did on top of it. Or like, you know, the lyrics and the melody could be really good but the beat behind it could be shit. So I feel like they need to kind of work together, you know, and that's what I try to do. Like, if I hear a beat that sometimes, like, I'll have a full song that I wrote with no music behind it, and then, like, it's just a matter of, like, finding, you know, the right beat to complement the lyrics and the melody, and then sometimes I'll have, like, just amazing beats that I love, but I won't have any top line or, like, anything to go with it, so that's, like, when I take my time and, like, write a full song. Yeah, I feel like it's just more of like a matter of experimentation, you know, like seeing what works for you and seeing what doesn't, and like the true like skill or task at hand is knowing when something works or like when to like give up and start something else. 3 random facts about me, for people watching.
Yeah.
I'm tall as shit. People think I'm fucking short. In my photos, people are like, oh, they meet me and they're like, yo, I thought you were gonna be short, but yeah, I'm like 6'4". So for everyone who hasn't met me yet, now you know what you're in for. Let's see what else. My mom's my best friend. I don't care what you think. Number 3, I have an ex-girlfriend's initials tattooed on my lip. Yeah. Uh-huh.
My God. Crazy.
Yeah. My album on Columbia Records in the States, on Sony in Europe, is coming out this year. I'm working on it as soon as I get back home. I'm in like the middle of recording it. I'm shooting a shitload of music videos. We're going to be dropping them pretty consistently. I'm on tour for like 8 months this fucking year. I'm going to be like just playing so many fucking shows. You can find me on Twitter at ILoveTMills. Facebook.com/ILoveTMills, YouTube.com/ILoveTMills. Anywhere on the internet, /ILoveTMills, I'll probably pop up. So holla at me.
So wicked.
I'm Ghetro as fuck. Swag.
Thank you. Thanks for that.